Chameleon now supports polls, making it easier than ever for you to integrate polls with your broadcast in an interactive way. From the main dashboard in the content section, click on Polls. If you're creating your first poll, you'll have to first create a topic for it. In this case, let's create a topic revolving around hockey. So I've created an NHL topic, which will be for my poll, and now I can add a number of polls, or as many as I want, to this particular topic. If I come over to my polls, I can actually select that topic that I just created and create a new poll for it. So in the NHL category, as you can see, we can create multiple polls. So here we'll just start with entering a question for our poll. Optionally, with any of our polls, you can actually set a start or end for the poll. So we can run a poll over a weekend and ensure that it ends at a particular time. So we can either set both the date and the timestamp. For given polls, obviously hashtags are optional, as you can see here, it's making it obvious. But as well, we can select media. So for example, here, we can filter through and select some media. If you wish, you can also upload a file. Here, I can upload the Bannister Lake logo. Now I've assigned a logo to my polling question, as well as a time and date, and I'm going to save or add that now. As you can see, I can add multiples, as I mentioned earlier, and this is just a listing of which ones there are. Now my poll isn't currently published, and of course there's really no choices to pick from on this particular poll. So let's add some choices into this particular poll. So here, under choices, I'll select the poll or the topic as well as the poll that I have selected, and now start adding a few choices for people to vote on. Now that I've added a number of options available for my poll, I can, right from the choices section, either publish this poll, as it's indicated that it's not currently published, or alternatively, I can go back to my poll, select the one in question. You can see I have 4 choices here, and choose to publish this poll. Now, once we have a poll published, the advantage here is that we don't have to set anything in our own web interface or connect to an online cloud server. Part of the Chameleon interface with the poll support is that once a poll is published, it gets published to the pollingbannisterlake.com domain. So this link is immediately available. Add this link to a frame on your web page so that way you can get your viewers actually interacting with your poll. And of course, it would be friendly for web interfaces. By clicking on the URL, it'll actually take us to the voting page. Here we can see the logo that we assigned for our particular poll, as well as the options in order to cast a vote. By casting a vote, we immediately get to see the results of the current ongoing poll based on whatever is in Chameleon, the number of votes assigned to each one. A viewer from a particular device can only vote once for any given poll. When we go back to our polls, with the poll being active, if we actually go back to our polls and actually look at the choices, we can actually see the vote count has changed to match what we have on our vote page. This data or content can now be used in a rundown to show current votes, whether it's a yes or no, or obviously for favorite goal scorer. We hope you found this video segment helpful and informative. If you have further questions on this topic or any other topic, please feel free to contact us at support@bannisterlake.com.